Hi, I'm Andrew from NSSATM, or Neurological Studies of Socializing and Adaptability of Tree Monitors. Today I'm going to be showing you a quick little video on the profile and a little bit of care of green tree monitors, or Varinus pransinus. Alright, many people spell their scientific name wrong. They don't spell it with an N in the pransinus. It's spelled V-A-R-A-N-U-S space lowercase P-R-A-N, don't forget that N, S-I-N-U-S. Okay, and so let's get started. Okay, so the profile of green tree monitor, or Varinus pransinus. Scientific name: Varinus pransinus. Subgenus: Eupreposaurus, Eupreposaurus. Okay, common name is either the emerald tree monitor or green tree monitor. Habitat: their native location is New Guinea, Papua New Guinea, or Indonesia. Most likely found in Indonesia. Excuse me. Many people buy these animals with mites and parasites. They don't realize that these animals are mostly wild caught, and they don't know. One thing a lot of people don't know when they buy this animal is the importance of maintaining humidity pretty much above 90% all the time. It's okay if you dip down to 70% for like an hour or two, but 3 days, 4 days, 70% will give them respiratory infection or respiratory problems. All right, they are diurnal, so they need UVB. Good UVB is about one strip of 10.0 and one strip of 5.0. That would be good for them, or you could do two 5.0s. All right, you just want just a little bit more calcium, but two 10.0s is overdoing it. Heating and lighting: you want to get the basking temperatures around 110 to 120 during the day. You'll have two basking spots. Alright, like I said, another misconception with the tree monitors when they buy it is they're caged up. They only have one basking light, one day and one night. But really, you should have a row of day basking lights and a row of day and night basking lights to get the whole entire animal so they could stretch out and heat up their whole body, not just one area. Okay? Because that might lead to burning, or really pretty much just burning. Okay, some defense mechanisms when you're trying to handle them: they will flee, they will defecate, and they will scratch. Sometimes they'll bite, which is very rare, and they will not tail whip. They will not tail whip due to their prehensile tail. A prehensile tail is a tail like monkeys. They use it to hang on objects, to swing, to climb. It's almost like a balance. These guys are, I personally think they're related to monkeys in the way they climb, the way they act, and their mind is so much alike humans that it is not even, it's very amazing. Or Homo sapiens, if you prefer. Okay? Some easy ways for them, some steps actually, for you to tame or to gain trust with your tree monitor, green tree monitor, is first step, the cage size you would want to be, for an adult pair, a good cage size is 4 feet long, 6 feet high, and 2.5 deep. Okay? That is a good size for an adult pair. For a single adult, I recommend 3 feet long, 5 feet high, and 2.5 feet deep. That would be good for an adult. Single adult. Okay, most likely that will allow you to stand inside their cage. Sometimes it may not. If you're really tall, that's okay. Just try to get as much as your body inside the cage as step one. Let the tree monitors, as soon as you open the cage, they're gonna run away. That's fine. Step inside the cage and wait until they come out of their hiding, recognize you, and start crawling on you and being they'll be very curious about you. They'll crawl on you there. They might even scratch you a little. Do not move unless you're, getting you're gonna need stitches. Then obviously get out of the cage. But if they're just, messing with you, see if you're a predator and that you're stalking them, you're staying still, and once they touch you, you're gonna turn around and bite them. They're gonna be very curious, okay? Be as still as possible unless you're getting severely hurt. If you're getting a couple scratches, that's okay. But if you're bleeding to death, get out of the cage, obviously. Alright, so that's step 1. Step 2 is once they trust you enough and that they know that you're not a predator, they'll be crawling on you, okay? So let's get on to step 2. Okay, step 2. Once step 1 is complete and they crawl on you, they play, they hang out on you, but you have to be inside their cage, okay? You're inside their cage and they're crawling on you and they're not afraid of you. Step 2 is when you open their cage, they might still run away. That's okay. Stick your hand in there on one of their basking spots and leave it there for from either 15 minutes to a half an hour. That might seem crazy, but trust me, it will help so much. Do that until they feel comfortable enough to walk over your hand, onto your hand, and onto you, because they recognize that you are that thing inside the cage which they trust. Okay, so let's get on to step 3. Step 3, once you complete those 2 steps, and they trust you enough that you could open the cage and not run away, and they still stay there. They might get a little nervous, but they still stay there. That you should be ready to go on to step 3. So I will say this one more time. Do not go on to step 3. Repeat steps 1 and 2 until you can open the tree monitor's cage and they will not run away. Okay, now once you open the cage and they do not run away, step 3 may be tried, or you may try to complete step 3. Step 3 is you could try a tongue feed. You could offer a pinky mouse on tongue, or those long tweezers. I would recommend over 18-inch long, just in case, because they're still a little iffy about you. And excuse me, see if they will accept that from you. And once they do that readily. And once step 3 is complete, we'll do step 4. Step 4 is when they get to a point where where you tongue feed them and they know that you're their feeder. You're the one who supplies the food. They will recognize that. You don't think so? You think these animals aren't as intelligent as they are? They will recognize that you are their master. You are the one who feeds them. Okay? So step 4 is every time you open the cage, they do not run away. And every time they open the cage, they come towards you and they're in food mode. They recognize that you are the one who feeds them. That's step 4. You want to make sure that is complete. So once you have those 4 things complete, we go up to step 5, which is a major milestone. Step 5 is letting them crawl on you. Get them onto your around forearm or hand, or maybe even your shirt, like the front of your shirt. Lightly pet them. Pet them at the base of the tail, around the vent, but on the back, like where their tail meets their legs, around there, a little higher up. Pet them very, very gently. I repeat, pet them very, very gently. If they run away, let them go back in their cage and do it every day. But you want to make sure it is on the monitor's term. You let the monitor come to you. You do not grab the monitor and put them on you. That will freak the monitor out. Okay. So, let me repeat that. Once the monitor, you stick your hand in there, he smells you, crawls on your hand, on your forearm. You want to pet him very gently on his lower back. If he runs away, let him go back in his cage. Keep on doing that. Like I said, let him come to you. Keep on petting him like that until he allows you to pet him. Once step 5, petting, is complete, you may go on to step 6. Step 6 is handling. That means basically you open the cage, you take the monitor the monitor crawls onto your hand within maybe 10 to 20 seconds. And what you do is he crawls on your hand, you pick him up. You're not grabbing him, you're not squishing him, you're not crushing him, and you're not making him feel that he's being enclosed or captured. All you do is merely, like very, very softly, slide your hand under onto his belly and lift him. Do not pick him up, lift. Okay, you want to have a flat hand, okay? A flat hand, lift him up and try handle him. Let him walk forward and use that bottom hand to come forward and just keep on doing that like a bicycle would. Like pedals on a bicycle go round, do that except actually move forward. Okay? Yeah, that's all the steps. And once he gets tame like that, you could bring him out to your family, show him to your family. But until those steps are complete, do not grab your monitor. Do not try to force handle. Do not try to tame your monitor. There's no such thing as being tame. It's all about trust. They trust you or they don't, okay? There's no, oh, he's a savannah monitor. They're tame. No, they're not. They're very stressed, and all you're doing is force handling them. I see people pet their monitor, eyes closed, and they stay completely still, or they're saying, oh yeah, my monitor fell asleep on my lap. No, they didn't. They closed their eyes so they wouldn't get eaten, act dead, and stay like that so they would not get eaten. That's how stressed they are. They feel like they're going to get killed. Okay? Like I said, you do this on the monitor's turn. Okay? This may take over a year. A year is pretty short, okay, compared to what we live. We live up to 80 years now or over is average for Homo sapiens or humans. Okay? So 1 year is not a lot at all. It's not a lot. And that is so critical that you extend it and not try to do it nice and fast. And if it doesn't happen in a month, he doesn't trust you within a month that he's untamable. Never give up, okay? Take 4 years to do this. It's fine. Alright? When I say take 4 years, I mean literally. Take your time, spread it out, and better things will come. A leopard gecko, one of the most animals that could become trusted of you very easily. They're the first pet reptile keepers get because they're so nice. It took me a year to tame my female leopard gecko, which that might sound crazy, but she is so tame now to a point where I literally just open her tub up a little, stick my hand in, she'll crawl on my hand and out. That's how tame she is now. It works so great. My method is, trust me, okay? Like, don't take this advice and go do it and get yourself killed and blame me. Please don't sue. No suing. I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm just telling you that this method works, okay? Works for me and should work for you guys, okay? So, just remember who you saw this method from. I'm Andrew from NSSATM, or Neurological Studies of Socializing and Adaptability of Tree Monitors. Okay? Please subscribe. See you guys later.